Hi everybody, Ms. Fennell back here again to go over another dichotomous key with you. So this one today is for insects. And so we have some sketches over here. If you were in class with me in person on Wednesday or Thursday, depending on your day, I handed out a paper copy of this. If you're a distance learning student, you just have a link to a PDF of this. I don't know if you have a printer at home and you want to print it, that might make your life easier. If you don't have a printer, that should work fine too. You can just work your way through and jot down your answers on a piece of paper. When you're done with this and you've jotted down all your answers, you're going to go into materials, find the insect dichotomous key assignment at the top of the materials list. And again, just go in and click in. Let's see, there's 10 of them on here. So you'll just answer 10 multiple choice questions where you actually put your answers in Schoology so I can electronically see your answers, all right, for today, because you're working on this at home today. So number one, when we do insects, I have some notes on these. So there's some notes here to kind of help you out and try to decide. Now, what I didn't do here, I changed this up a little bit. The first time I used this key, kids kind of just looked at them and they're like, well, that's a bumblebee, that's a butterfly, that's an ant. Like you can kind of guess them. So instead of giving them the actual insect names, I just said insect C or insect D or insect F or insect I. And that's so that people, like you could look at this and most people know that's a walking stick, that's a moth. I mean, I hope you know that. And so they weren't using the key, they were just guessing. So we want you to use the key and find out the correct letter for each one of these insects, all right? So we're gonna start with number one. This is actually a mosquito, and you can see this mosquito has only 2 wings. Insects, by the way, all have 3 body parts. They have a head, a thorax, and an abdomen. This one has wings extended away from the body, and it has a long body. So those are some of the things we're gonna need to make our choices in the key, all right? So number one choice here, let's see if I can get my little highlighter mouse on here. Number one, wings present, which means it has wings, or wings absent, it does not have wings. This has wings, and so we go to number 2. Number 2 is 1 pair of wings, which would be 2 wings total, or 2 pairs of wings. Some insects have 2 sets of wings for 4 wings total. If we go up to this one, we can see here it only has 2 wings. It has 1 pair. So we follow the 1 pair, which means we go to number 3. Long body, legs long and slender, or rounded body and short legs. That's kind of hard to decide from a picture, but if you can kind of see my little note here, I said it has a long body. And therefore we go to step 4. 4, wings transparent, lie flat against the body, or wings transparent, extended up and away from the body. If we look at these wings, the wings are extended. They're not laying right next to the body. So the wings are extended up and away. So therefore number 1 is insect B. Number 1 is insect B. So pause the video here, write down number 1, write down B, and then we'll continue on to the next one. Number 2, which is clearly a bumblebee. So this may be too easy, but let's work through the key and see if we can find out the correct insect letter for this one. All right. By the way, this bumblebee has a short body. This is the abdomen here. It has 4 wings. It has 2 pairs. Bumblebees, all bees have actually 2 pairs of wings for 4 total. So again, even though it's insect number 2, we begin with step 1, wings present or wings absent. It has wings, so we go to step 2. 1 pair of wings or 2 pairs of wings. It has 2 pairs of wings, so then we jump all the way down to step 6 for this one. Wings broad and flat covered with scales, or wings transparent and narrow. I believe that will be wings transparent and narrow. The broad and flat ones would be like the moths and butterflies have the broad and flat wings. Transparent and narrow, so we go on to 8. 8A, abdomen broad and rounded with many bristles, or abdomen slender and pointed at the end. If we look at this abdomen, it's broad and rounded. Broad means wide and rounded, and therefore this one should be insect G. So number 2 is insect G. Number 3 is a butterfly. By the way, butterflies have the thinner antennas. Moths have more fuzzy antennas. It's kind of how you can tell the difference between those insects in real life. Butterflies and moths both technically have 4 wings. They have an upper wing and a lower wing on each side, and these wings are broad and flat and covered with scales. So even though it's insect number 3, we start at number 1. Wings present, it has wings, so we go to 2. It has 2 pairs of wings, so we skip all the way down to 6. The wings are broad and flat, so we go to 7. Antenna long and thin, or antenna feathery. Our butterfly here has long and thin antennas. That would make it insect E. So number 3 is insect E. Number 4 is the ant. All right, so we start again with number 1, wings present or wings absent. I think this is the only one that we choose choice B, 1B, wings absent. Ants don't have wings, except for queen ants sometimes can have wings in some certain species. But go down to 9, a twig-like body with long and slender legs, or a large head, a narrow waist, and a rounded abdomen. That second choice fits our ant, and therefore this is insect J. I take it back, the walking stick also doesn't have wings, right? Okay. Number 5, this is actually a wasp. You look at the wasp, it has 4 wings, it has a pointed abdomen. Those are some of the characteristics that it has. Again, we start with number 1, wings present, so we go to 2. It has 2 pairs of wings, so we go to number 6. Wings are transparent and narrow. Wings are transparent and narrow, so we go to 8. Abdomen for this one is slender and pointed at the end. We have the abdomen, which is the lower part of the body here. It's pointed at the end. That's the correct choice there. So number 5 is insect H. Number 6, we have just a plain old housefly here. There's only 2 wings. All the flies just have 1 set of wings for 2 wings. Tapered means they kind of come to a gentle point at the end, so they do have tapered wings, and they have a round body. Those are some of the choices we're going to have to make in the key here. Number 1, wings are present, so we go to 2. It only has 1 pair of wings, so we go to step 3. It has long body, legs long and slender, or does it have a rounded body and short legs? It has a round body. So we go to 5. Wings are longer than the body and rounded at ends, or wings are the same length as body and tapered at ends. That's why I put the note in here for the tapered wings. Number 6 is insect D. Number 7 is, I think this is a crane fly, as its technical name is a crane fly. Again, 2 wings. This one, the wings are laying flat against the body. If you can compare that to the mosquito up here, which is just a little different. It's hard to tell on these things too. Their size in real life is different, and you can't really see that from the picture. But anyway, number 7, again, we start, wings are present. So we go to 2. 1 pair of wings for number 7. So we go to step 3. It has a long body and legs that are long and slender. So we go to step 4. The wings are transparent, which means they're see-through, and they lie flat against the body. So number 7 is insect A. Number 8. This is actually a fruit fly. These are the tiny little flies that get in if you have old bananas and stuff like that. You can get these little fruit flies. They have 2 wings. The wings are longer than their body, and they have a round body. All right. So number 1, wings are present. We go to 2. Are you tired of hearing that yet on all these? Number 2, it has 1 pair of wings. So we go to 3. It has a long body and legs long and slender. So we go to 4. Oh, wait, I made a mistake here. I'm sorry. It has a round body and short legs. My note there says round body. See, even teachers can make mistakes. So round body, short legs sends us instead to step 5. Wings longer than the body and round at the ends. That's actually the little note I made here. Wings are longer than the body. It's kind of hard to tell from the picture. That's why I put the note. Therefore, number 8 would be insect C. C as in cat. Number 9, we have a moth. And again, these have 4 wings. The wings are broad and flat with scales. And the scales, I mean, if you ever touch a butterfly, you shouldn't do that because it kills them. But if you do happen to touch them, like this powdery stuff comes off, and that's the scales that's actually covering their wings. And the big difference between moths and butterflies, they look different kind of too, but the antennas are the dead giveaway. Usually the moths have the feathery kind of bigger antennas, and the butterflies just have the skinnier ones. All right. So for number 9, we start off again, wings are present. So we go to 2 pairs of wings. So we go to number 6. Wings are broad and flat, covered with scales. That's our butterflies and moths. So we go to 7. And this one, the antennae are feathery and pointed at the tip. So number 9, our moth, is insect F. Last one, you guys, last one. Thanks for hanging in this long and watching the help video. Number 10, we got the walking stick. So again, this is our only other one. The wings are absent. So we skip all the way down to step 9. So this is a quick one. The large head, narrow waist was our ant. So this one is the twig-like body with the long and slender legs. That would be our walking stick. Our walking stick is insect I for number 10. All right, this is our last kind of practice dichotomous key. The next time you do a dichotomous key, you're going to be identifying leaves in your leaf collection. And that's an even bigger, longer one that we'll be working on in the coming days. Thanks for watching the extra help video. I hope it helped you, and we'll see you soon.